you should probably talk about Buddy Guy first because you know him intimately.
Well, as intimately as one man can know another man in a business
Oh,
sense.
steady now.
No, that's
Tell us about Buddy Guy.
he's one of my favorite guitar players. He was my employer for 10 years. He's been my friend for 30 years, and he's still out there doing it, rocking the stage at 80. He'll be 87 this year. So,
Wow.
yeah.
He is an inspiration to everyone that's ever seen him and known him.
Absolutely.
He is absolutely brilliant and has an incredible sense of humor as well, doesn't he?
One of the best entertainers I've ever seen in my life.
And what a guitar player.
Yeah. And a singer.
And a singer.
Yeah.
Songwriter.
And a songwriter. So, and we did one of his songs on the record too. We did "Let Me Love You, Baby."
Again, you started playing it was just me and you, wasn't it?
Yeah. We just jammed it out.
Just guitar and drums. What do we need all these other people
I don't know.
for?
We keep asking ourselves that when we're just playing around.
Let Me Love You, Baby, which is a classic Buddy Guy song, I think.
But he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites too. First time I heard Buddy Guy live, I'd heard some of his records, was in 1969. I was in a band called Savoy Brown. We were, it was about second or third gig, I think. We were opening up a place called the Tea Party in Boston. Savoy Brown was first on the bill, Jay Giles band, and then a headline in the bill was Buddy Guy. Now we were a little nervous because, Savoy Brown was a blues band, but they came from England, and we have a saying in England called taking coals to Newcastle because that's where they dig up the coal. Whereas, blues bands coming over to the States, which is where the blues comes from, where it was born. And so we're a little nervous, so we open up and we get off the stage, and Jay Giles' band takes the stage, and they were phenomenal. I mean, they were incredible.
Yeah.
And we went, oh dear, we got a long way to go. It's true. And then Buddy Guy came on. He was on fire. He was burning. He was doing this incredible playing. He played behind his head. He'd do this to it, and it sounded fantastic. I mean, he was ripping it.
Yeah.
And so after that night, and we went back to the hotel. I think we all had a bunch of drinks and figured we had a long way to go before we got our shit together. Though I have met him since a number of times. And quick story about Buddy Guy. You took me. We was out on Long Island. You were at the house, and you also got up and played with him at a theatre there on Long Island. And I got to meet Buddy Guy backstage, and we're in line, and we got to go in the dressing room. And we were talking, making some small talk and stuff. And he saw me eyeing his bottle of 100-year-old cognac. And Buddy Guy looked at me and he said, "You want some?" And I go, "Yeah, thank you." And help yourself. So I wasn't driving. So I poured myself a cognac, and then after a minute or so, it's time to go because there's a big line of people coming in to sort of shake his hand and bow down. And on the way out, you said to me, "Buddy never gives that to anybody." And he probably figured that an Englishman would appreciate a fine cognac.
And you probably looked thirsty, and he was trying to be a good host.
Always look thirsty when there's a bottle of cognac on the table.
Me too.
Hello. Buddy Guy, great.
La la la.